I've been rewatching a lot of Allison Page's lately, and her Good Morning got stuck in my head. I miss you. Anyways. Oy, que mi amor. Oy, que mi amor. Shote, shote. The mental health has not been helping, which is why I posted that really nothing vlog, basically. I enjoyed it, and it's my channel, so. But today, this weekend, basically, I have to very much mask hard because today's my sister's birthday, so I will be socializing with all my friends. And then Saturday I'll have a small break because we're just gonna have a family breakfast for her, and then she's gonna do her own thing later that day. But Sunday, too ambitious and optimistic Laura bought tickets to go see Sean Paul. So now I got to see it through, my guy. Got to see it through. But that's okay because, like I said, I will have Saturday to try to recharge that battery and mask again so that I won't have to do anything next week. And I mean, I do feel a little better, but it has just been a weird couple of days mentally, so you just gotta take it one step at a time, you know? Just one step at a time. I did just make, for the very first time, some habit trackers in my planner. The very first time in this specific planner, but I did originally do a lot of bullet journaling, and I stopped doing habit trackers and bullet journals since I think 2019. Just because I stopped using them, basically. So I want to give them a second try just to help me like kick off the summer in a good way. And so the 3 habits that I want to specifically track are art, because this summer I really want to focus on just being creative and making art, whatever that may be. I want to focus on moving my body, and I say it that way just because if there are days that I at least just stretch, I'm gonna take that as a win. It doesn't have to be like straight up exercise, you know, just at least I'm stretching. I'm not sitting on my butt all day. That is a win. And then the last one is touching grass. And that one is specifically of just like going outside, whether if it's for a walk or going to downtown to get a coffee, and just not be in my house that much is the key to being able to check off that habit, because your girl is a hermit and I love being my indoor solitude self, which is not that healthy. I always use the excuse that like, oh, I need to take care of my cat, and oh, I don't have money, and a lot of places need money. But those are all just excuses, because my dad's always like, you're just getting a coffee, I could give you $10. And then obviously my cat's fine. Basically, no excuses this month. Just a little accountability, and we'll see how many back boxes we get checked off by the end of this vlog.
Thank you. Can I hear a little commotion for the drips? A little bit?
I am actually really running late. I wanted to show off real quick my graduation gift that one of my friends gave me. She really didn't have to, but she knows me so well. She got me this beautiful Edgar Allan Poe tote bag themed The Raven, and my favorite. I love him so much, and I am bringing him with me, which is why I started recording. And then she also got me these cute ass black cat bookmarks, which I was already looking at in like a different store, but just didn't have the guts to buy. And look how cute they are. Oh my god, I think they're so gorgeous. So yeah, obviously the highlights, the tote bag. I love, I love, I love. So right now we are headed, or I'm headed to brunch to celebrate my sister's birthday. And I kind of just came home from last night because I spent the night at her house, or at her apartment. So I just dropped off the baby so she could be walked as soon as we get home. And now I'm on my way. Happy Saturday. I broke all my rules. No, I'm just kidding, not all of them. I broke one of my main rules of not taking a nap past 5:30 because I took a nap around like 5:45 and I woke up at 7. Oh well. Hi, Bishy. Hi, Bishy. Let's just hope that I can fall asleep tonight because I usually can't, which is why I don't try to break that rule, but we'll see. I will say this, however, before I took my nap, I actually was very productive. I'm very proud of myself because one of my goals that I decided to do for the entire summer is to try to grow this channel as much as I can while I have all the free time. And I really want to go back into doing a lot more book content like I did when I first started it, when I had the free time in the beginning of my master's thesis. And I actually planned out a lot of book related videos that spans out the entire summer. So I'm really proud of myself that I was able to plan that out basically. Now, stage fright and is it laziness or executive dysfunction? Who knows at this point if I even get those videos done. I'm hoping I can. One specific video that I've been wanting to do ever since I got a certain book, so I'm very proud of myself. I have everything planned out in my planner and there is no more excuses to not getting that done, basically. I am going to journal a little bit before I start a movie. Give me more shut. And I will check in with you guys later.
So yes, how's your bookbuying bag going? And then I think I'm just gonna go over some Quizlets. You know, I don't wanna... Okay. Yes, alright, I'm stalling. Let's try to unwind, unpack here, because I love school. Learning another language is cool as hell. Like, I'm enjoying the process. As frustrating as it may be, as overwhelming as I'm editing things, I still am not giving myself enough time to relax. I haven't been able to read for fun as much as I normally do, and one of the worst things to do is
Hi, I'm Paul. Hi, I'm Paul. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh no, wait, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I wasn't gonna film anything, but then the sun came out, so here I am. I am a little annoyed with myself, and I would have talked about it a little more yesterday, but I did not want to be perceived. No, I did not. So you get me today. And also, I just washed my hair, so I'm feeling myself a little bit. I got dry mangoes. Anyways, the reason why I'm angry is because I had therapy yesterday, I basically had another it's ADHD moment, but I don't know. This one was different, but at the same time, like not. So like I mentioned in the last video, if you saw it, I have been going through this weird anxiety, depression episode, and the reason why it's weird is because I'm still technically functioning. It's like if I'm just walking with like a gray rain cloud over my head, but it's not raining yet. You know, on like your typical depression commercials or whatever, or like that one Quinta Estación song. Las nubes se van, pero el sol no regresa. Well, I guess technically she's saying there's no clouds, but there's no sun either. So like I graduated, I was happy with my family and everything like that. Everything was good, but as soon as I came home, can I help you? I was just, you know, exhausted, didn't want to be perceived, didn't want to function, and I basically rotted. I would rally whenever I needed to go out. Like for example, on Sunday, I went to go see Sean Paul, and that was pretty cool. So the entire morning I was rotting away until I had to get ready and go to the concert, you know? That's been basically me for like the past 3 weeks, I'm not gonna lie. To make a long therapy session short, apparently a lot of researchers and psychiatrists are basically trying to make more official a different kind of depression, essentially ADHD depression, because people with ADHD can have regular depression, but they could also have ADHD depression. And from the looks of it, your girl's got both, but there's no really like a way to treat it except for treating it almost exactly the same as like regular depression. So like in a sense it doesn't really help or whatever. It doesn't and doesn't, something along those lines. But that's not why I'm mad. If anything, things make way more sense now. I've always considered myself very high functioning, and that definitely has a lot to do with my hyper fixating moments that like people think, oh, why do you have the energy to do this but not that? Plus my anxiety, right? What I'm mad about is that I fell for the fear. I don't know how to explain it, but essentially is that, you know, when psychiatrists give you your medication, specifically ADHD medication, your stimulants, they're like, only take it when you're busy. And I unfortunately made my whole identity school, so I only took it when I was doing schoolwork. And the result of that was basically, now that I've graduated, I don't have schoolwork to do, but since I'm not taking my ADHD medication, I'm basically not functioning. And she basically rhetorically asked me, what do I consider as being busy? Because being busy also equals cleaning your room, doing chores outside the house, running errands, and functioning as a human. She literally, I guess I, you know, she agreed with me. I came up to the conclusion that like on days when I'm not busy are the days where I literally just want to sit in front of my computer and just watch YouTube videos all day and not do anything. And that's what pisses me off, because this entire time that I have been not busy with school, I have been struggling to do my own personal stuff, like cleaning my room, getting my oil changed, freaking getting groceries so I could freaking eat, do my laundry, you know, just stuff like that. What my therapist told me that like really struck me was that if I would have been diagnosed from the very beginning, I wouldn't need the help of a stimulation so much, because I would have, one, grown up with it, and two, really adjusted my routines to just be able to function, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But because I've only been diagnosed for 2 years, I need the help. I need the stimulation because I don't know how to function without the medicine, you know? And it's like, how are you expecting to fight an infection if you're not taking the antibiotics? You're only taking the antibiotics when you see pus literally streaming out of the cut. I don't know if that example made any sense, but that's basically it. It's like, I needed help. The help was right there, but I didn't take it because I didn't think that could help me in my own personal life. So yeah, it was a very helpful therapy session. It came when I needed it, obviously. I'm gonna go see my psychiatrist later this week too, so maybe she could help me with understanding that a little bit better too. It's just really hard. A couple of vlogs ago, I've mentioned that I've apparently still haven't really accepted my ADHD. And I think that this little instant moment about the medication was like a subconscious example of me still not accepting it. Like, only people with really bad ADHD need to take stimulants every single day unless they decide to rot for that weekend. Anyways, on some brighter news, I guess, I did take a stimulant today. I planned and outlined an entire video to be ready to film for next week, so I could post it next week, so that's pretty amazing. I usually never do those steps within the same day because I just get so overwhelmed. I went grocery shopping and I washed my hair. So if anything, this just proves that yesterday's conversation was right. I don't know. Thank God for therapy, right? As for a reading update, I don't have my book with me, but I decided that I needed to pause juggling 2 books at once because River Enchanted actually had me hooked, and I wasn't doing either books a service for me. Like, they both needed my undivided attention, so I decided to finish the bigger one so that I could go back to I Who Have Never Known Men later. And I think I have a little less than 100 pages left in An Enchanted River, and I'm so hooked. But unfortunately, I am in a book buying ban, and I don't own the second and final book. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to hope for. Well, hopefully I could finish that book by the end of this video, and also hopefully I could finish I Who Have Never Known Men as well, because this is a shorter book and I'm also halfway through it, so it should work out. I'm not gonna film this week anyways, so I do have the extra time. I'm going to try to clean my room a little bit today, and if not, I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. But I'll see you in the next update. I finished A River Enchanted yesterday, and I'm at a loss for words, I guess you could say. Okay. Basically, to sum it up, whatever chaos is in my head right now, 10 out of 10, loved it, great, it's amazing. I'm just really angry for 2 reasons. One, that it ended the way that it ended. Understandable, because, you know, it is a duology, but still, I'm mad. And then 2, I can't read the second one yet because I'm in a book buying ban, as in I don't have money to buy a second one, and I don't know when I'll be able to finish it. I want to put this book in my favorite shelf so bad, but I am also those type of people that don't want to separate series, so it really is dependent on if the second one is just as good or better. But who knows, maybe I'll say fuck it and just separate the 2, because I loved this book. Oh my god. I'm almost done with I Who Have Never Known Men. I picked that up. I finished this book a little earlier than last night, so before I went to bed, I picked up the other book before I went to bed. and I'm almost done with it. And so I should be done with that today. So yeah, that's my reading update. I didn't clean my room yesterday, but hopefully I could get to that today. Bye. Duérmete, mi amor, duérmete. Hello and welcome to Update. Okay, so I finally finished I Who Have Never Known Men, and I really liked it, and I completely understand the hype around this book. It was very interesting. It was very good. Like, I'm not gonna take that away from it, but I think it was a little too slow for me. I'm also not a big sci-fi reader, sci-fi girly, and I think the tiny elements that resonated with sci-fi fiction were like the kind of things that still like made me distance myself from the book. I do really appreciate that there were a lot of unanswered questions, because that helped us resonate with the main character who had no idea what was going on. No, if you hate unanswered questions, then this book is not for you. But the weird and strangeness of the novel is what definitely kept my attention for sure. I thought this was going to be a new favorite because the few people that I actually do watch on BookTube, our reading styles are very similar, specifically Allison Page's, and this is on her favorites list, but I don't think this will go on mine. But overall, it was a good read. I'm glad I finally got around to it, and I completely understand the hype. I don't rate books. I guess this would be like a 4 stars for people who do like to rate books. I really liked it, and I'm glad I finally read it. Chingado. Hi. I ran a lot of errands today. I drove my dad to the airport, and then from there I had an appointment with my psychiatrist. Went to Walmart. My cat just found the treats. You still have some. Don't even try it. First of all, Walmart's book section has been upgrading these last couple of years. Thanks to the, I guess, book renaissance that's been going on these past couple of years. So they have a great selection, and I went and got part 2 of the duology of The Elements of Cadence, which is part 2 of A River Enchanted. Look how beautiful they are! Like I mentioned before, I fell in love with this book. I broke my book buying ban because I just couldn't. Yeah. I can't talk right now. It's been a long day, but I don't know if I'm gonna start it now or finish Ex-Wives and then start it. So